Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew Crisafulli, the athletic director here at Dartmouth High School. Today is one of great excitement as we gather to celebrate the signing of National Letter of Intent for 3 student athletes at Dartmouth High School. I'd like to welcome, recognize, and thank the following individuals who are in attendance this morning to celebrate the signings. Dartmouth High School girls soccer coach Scott Boudria and assistant Jeff Hoyle. Dartmouth High School building principal Ross Tebow. Dartmouth media teacher Rob Parati. Brendan Curie from the New Bedford Standard Times, and photographer Ryan Feeney. The format will start with a press conference where Brendan will ask our student athletes questions about their experiences here at Dartmouth High School and the reasons why they chose the colleges that they did. We will then transition to an official signing and then photo opportunities. Student athlete Annika Furtado. She will be signing her National Letter of Intent to attend Division II Franklin Pierce University, located in Rindge, New Hampshire, on a women's soccer scholarship. Annika is accompanied this morning by her parents Debbie and Nelson.
Good morning, Annika. Congratulations on signing with Franklin Pierce.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions here. So first, just talk a little bit about kind of your athletic background and what you were involved in athletics kind of growing up.
So I was actually only involved in soccer growing up. I was never signed up for anything, like my parents never signed me up, but I was also never interested in anything else. So I've only played soccer.
That's just been your one focus?
Yeah, since I was like really little.
All right, so talk about some of the highlights here at Dartmouth High over your 4 seasons.
So definitely some of my favorite moments was definitely during tournament. You know, last year was the furthest we ever made. We made it to the semifinals. I think it was actually a year ago today. And it was really fun just playing with my friends. So,
what are the highlights you think you'll remember years from now? Maybe not even a game or anything. What are those moments you'll keep with you?
Definitely the bus rides to and from games. I think those are so fun. You know, we always talk and just listen to music and have fun and get ready for the game.
How nice was it to have this senior season, be able to play this year, your last soccer season?
Mm-hmm. I'm very fortunate, actually, and for the athletic director, Mr. Crisafulli, for setting everything up, and the towns around us being able to set it up for us. So.
Now you aren't done yet. You guys still have the tournament left.
Yes.
What more do you want to accomplish in your high school soccer career?
I definitely want to win it all, but I also want to just make it as far as we can. You know, we have such a great group of girls, great team, but I definitely think that we can win it all.
Was there a certain point in your soccer career where you realized that playing in college would be a reality? Was there kind of a moment where it was like, hey, this can really happen?
I'm not sure. I think I always wanted to play in college, whether it's, you know, just like at any division. I just wanted to play soccer.
Take me through kind of your college search. What were you looking for in a school?
Definitely a right fit for me, something that had my major. I didn't really care if it was like big or small. I just wanted to get the right program, soccer program, and make sure it all fit together.
And take me through, did you have a couple finalists that you were picking between, or kind of how'd you settle on Franklin Pierce?
Well, definitely for COVID this year, it was especially hard just because colleges had like a certain period where they couldn't recruit anybody. So that made it a little bit difficult, but Franklin Pierce was definitely one of my top choices.
What was it that kind of put it over the top for you that made it the choice?
I really love the coaches there. They're so nice, and all of the girls are just like a big family over there. I've met a couple of them. I also like the location. It's not too far from home. So.
And that's Coach is it Garber, right?
Yes.
Well, have you met him, and what's he like, and what are you expecting to see out of him as your coach?
He's super friendly, but he's very strict as well. Like, he wants to get things done, but he knows when to have fun as well.
When did you actually kind of make your decision in your own head?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I guess it was just...
It's kind of slowly evolved.
Yeah.
What was it like, though, when you kind of felt like you knew what you were going to do? What was that feeling?
I was very excited, especially to tell them that I was ready to commit there. It was a really good feeling.
You mentioned your major was important. What are you looking at studying?
Physical therapy.
Where did that interest kind of come from?
So I had surgery on my knee in 8th grade. My kneecap kept dislocating, so I had to get surgery and I had to do physical therapy, so that's where it came from.
And ever since then you've kind of been interested in it?
Yeah.
All right. And what are you most looking forward to when you get up there to Franklin Pierce?
Definitely to make some friends. I already know a couple of the girls, like we've already talked and we have each other on social media, but I'm excited to further our friendship.
Yeah, I know. So I think one of the girls was from Rehoboth. Did you actually know anybody previously on the team? Or you kind of going up there and meeting a whole new crop of girls?
I actually played with one of the girls, Rachel Fantoni, since I was little, and we play for the same club, so we get to meet again.
And what club team do you play with?
I play for Scorpions. It's based out of Taunton.
All right. And what are you looking? You mentioned the team and stuff. What are you looking forward most about kind of going out to college and kind of the whole college experience?
I'm not sure. I'm very nervous but excited as well, just because I'm going to be away from home. It's going to be a different experience. I'm going to be living with a roommate by myself, but I'm definitely excited.
Did you ever imagine you'd be up here on a stage signing a college commitment letter?
No.
All right,
but very excited about it.
That was all the questions I had.
Student athlete Kelly Medeiros. She will be signing her national letter of intent to attend Division I Sacred Heart University, located in Fairfield, Connecticut, on a women's soccer scholarship. Kelly is accompanied this morning by her parents, Joanne and Matt, and sister, Kristen.
Congratulations, Kelly, on signing here to go play soccer at Sacred Heart. First, I want to go a little bit back in the time machine. What was your first involvement in athletics, and talk a little about the sports you played growing up?
Well, my parents put me in soccer when we were 3 years old, me and my sister. We weren't supposed to start until we were 4, but they snuck us in there. And then I started playing club when I was 7 years old. It was more of like a town club. Mm-hmm. And then when I reached 8th grade, I went to a more competitive club team out of Plymouth. It was FCUSA, and that's where I really think that I improved most with Paul Turner as my coach, and then here I am.
Now, did you immediately love soccer? Was it kind of a fall in love at first sight, or?
Yeah, I played multiple sports, but soccer was definitely my favorite.
What is it about the sport that kind of connects with you?
I like to break down the game, keep it simple, but then be creative when I can, create opportunities for my teammates.
Now, you're not quite done with your high school soccer career yet, but looking back on the last 4 years, what are some of the highlights that stand out?
Definitely the friendships that I made. Every year I had the closest team, and it was just really fun to play with my sister and all my friends that I've played with since I grew up.
Any particular games or moments that stand out on the field? Or?
Definitely that Foxborough game. They were out possessing us the entire game, and then 5 minutes left. Went down the field, I crossed it. I didn't even know Kylie was there, and Kylie managed to get it in the back of the net and just celebrated with my teammates. It was a great feeling.
How nice was it to actually have this senior season? I'm sure there was a point where you were worried whether it was going to happen or not. How nice was it to be able to get out there with your teammates for your final senior year?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who we play, how many games we have, even if we're not going to states. It was just great to tie the bow on the senior season and get to play with all my friends one last time.
Yeah, it's not over yet. What do you hope to accomplish the rest of this season?
Beat BR in the championship if we make it there.
Now take me through your college search. Kind of what did you start looking for? What were some of the things that you were seeking in a school?
Well, I was looking at a few schools for a while, and then once I narrowed it down to nursing, it was a little easier. And I just came back from my hamstring injury, and it was the day before this ID clinic at Sacred Heart, and my mom forced me to email the coach because there was no more spots at the ID clinic, and he said a spot opened up, and I went the next day and did what I could. I just got off of PT, and he invited me back to the campus, and within 3 weeks I committed there.
What was it in those 3 weeks of meeting the coach or talking with the coach that ensured you that it was the right spot for you?
Yeah, they have a really good nursing program, which was what I was looking for. The coaches were so nice and welcoming, and at the ID clinic, the recruits from my class were there already, like people who already committed, and they were so nice. And one of the girls was actually on my club team, so I'm good friends with her, and I don't know, just everything seemed to fit. It seemed like the right choice.
Now, were you always looking at Division I schools, or that's kind of how it turned out, or?
At first, in the beginning of high school, I didn't have the confidence to go D1. I didn't think I could do it, but my mom believed in me and said, "Why not try? What are you going to do? You can always go D2 or D3." And I was looking all over. I was looking at D3 schools, D2. Obviously, D1 was the dream, but...
And now, was there a certain point, you kind of mentioned that you weren't always sure you were going to do D1. Was there a certain point where you realized that was a reality when you were playing in a tournament, or was a certain point where you're like, hey, this could really happen?
Yeah, once the coaches started reaching out to me and they had the confidence in me, it gave me confidence to know that I could do it.
Mm-hmm. Now it's Coach, is it Micros? Is that right?
Yeah, Matt Micros.
Matt Micros. What's it been like getting to know him, and how to see him being as a coach playing for him?
Yeah, he's really nice and welcoming, and besides that, he has big goals for the team, and they lost in the semifinals of the conference last year, and he's relatively new within the past few years, so his recruits that he recruited are his first year is sophomores.
Okay.
And I think my class is the first year, I think, that is all his recruits. So I'm just excited to hopefully win the conference and do what we can from there.
Yeah, so you kind of be at the start here of this program that he's building, this
Yeah.
coach. Yeah. And then, now you mentioned nursing. Kind of where did that interest come from? How did you get involved in that?
Well, my mom's a nurse, and I've just always liked the medical field since I was little, and she got me some shadowing opportunities junior year, sophomore year, and I just thought it was a good fit for me.
Now, were there a couple other schools you were kind of a final few that you were deciding between, or was it Sacred Heart was number one by a mile?
Once I went to the ID clinic, it was Sacred Heart, but UMass Lowell, Fairfield, and a few others.
What was it like when you actually made the decision and kind of,
It
had
was
that weight off your
nerve-wracking.
shoulders?
I was excited. I was so excited. I can't wait to get there. It's been a long wait since February of junior year, so I'm excited.
Is that when you went to that clinic, was February?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the end of January, and then I committed around Valentine's Day.
Okay, so you've known for a while.
Yeah.
What's it like here, though, kind of, you've known for so long, and now you actually get to put pen to paper?
It's crazy. I don't feel like it's real. I'm excited, though.
A couple of your teammates are here today, too, signing. How nice is it to see so many girls out of your class and enjoying success in a sport you guys love?
Oh, it's great. I'm so happy for them. We have such a good team. I'm happy that they got to go to the college that they want to.
What are you looking forward to most about just the college experience and going to the next level here?
Yeah, I'm just excited to be around some really talented girls 24/7. Excited to pursue nursing and just be in that environment. I think it's great.
Now, have you gotten to know any of your future teammates or anything, or do you know anyone who's going there? Or?
Yeah, I know all the girls that are in my class. There's 7 or 8 of us, and then I know a few of the freshmen right now, and then we might do an overnight in the March, depending on COVID, to see if I can meet the rest of the team.
Yeah, it was probably nice you got a lot of your college stuff in before
Oh
all the
yeah,
COVID.
I was
it didn't
so
feel
relieved.
Yeah.
It was a month before COVID. I was so relieved. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't go.
And lastly, what else are you looking forward to? You still have a lot of your senior year left here at Dartmouth High.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play lacrosse in the spring, so I'm excited. Started lacrosse in 8th grade, so it's kind of new for me, but it's fun. All my friends, a lot of the girls on the soccer team play lacrosse too, so.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
Student athlete Hannah Wielden. She will be signing her national letter of intent to attend Division II Stonehill College, located in Easton, Massachusetts, on a women's soccer scholarship. Hannah is accompanied this morning by her parents, Lisa and Chris, and brother Connor.
Congratulations, Hannah, on signing your national letter of intent here to play soccer at Stonehill.
Thank you.
So first I just want to kind of go back in the time machine. How did you first get involved in athletics? Kind of take me through some of your youth athletics experiences.
I started at DYSA with Coach Pat Cook and Nelson Furtado, and I've played with them ever since.
And did you play other sports growing up, or was it kind of always soccer for you?
I played basketball in like middle school and then the beginning of high school, and I used to do gymnastics and softball.
Okay. Was there a certain point where you realized that like soccer was a sport you wanted to continue pursuing?
Yeah, it was either gymnastics or soccer, and soccer was just it.
What was it about soccer that kind of connects with you?
The people were all they were all just welcoming, and I just liked it better. I liked just like running around rather than like just gymnastics as a whole.
Looking back at your 4 years here at Dartmouth High, what are some of the soccer highlights for you?
Winning against Foxborough, that was probably one of my favorite memories, or winning against Falmouth as a sophomore.
What are some of the things you think you'll look back on, maybe outside of games, that you'll fondly remember from your time?
Just having friends in the school. They're all great. I love them all. And we've just created a bond ever since we were 5. So.
How nice was it to end up having this season? I'm sure there was a point where you were worried if you would have a senior soccer season. How appreciative are you that it ended up happening?
I'm very appreciative of it because it was our senior season. This is it for high school, so we're glad we could at least get something.
Now, it's not over yet. Do you still have some goals left for this season here?
Yes. We'll be playing the West Bridgewater on Friday, and then the winner of Brockton and Bridgewater on
So what do you hope to finish the season with, I guess? Or?
Just 2 more wins. So, yeah.
Take me through kind of your college search. Like, what did you initially kind of start looking for in schools? Where'd you start?
I know I wanted a small school because I don't like all like the big chaotic. I don't like everything like all over the place. So I knew I wanted a small school, and I knew the coaches Jamie Block and Alex Wilson from my club team. They both help with the goalkeeper training, so I knew them from that. And my coach Adam Scott at the time was friendly with them, and he put in a good word for me. And ever since I met them, I love them.
What club team do you play with?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, okay. Have you been playing with them for a while, or?
I think 2017 is when I started.
Okay.
With them.
Well, 3 years or so. Now, how did Stonehill kind of get on the radar? I mean, you mentioned that you knew the coaches there. Is that kind of how it got on your radar? Had you already kind of been looking at it?
Yeah. Again, Adam Scott, my coach, he was like, had to do a college search with him. We were going over schools, and he mentioned Stonehill, and I thought I'd look into it, and ended up loving it. So.
Now, were there a couple of kind of finalists you were deciding between at the very end, or was it kind of Stonehill by a margin?
Yeah, it was kind of Stonehill by a lot.
Yeah. What was it, have you been up and visited campus, or yeah? What was it that kind of won you over about it?
I met the team before COVID happened, and they were all just so nice, and I played with them for a practice, so it was great. And I just liked how they played, and they all just seemed to be like best friends, and that's the kind of environment I wanted to be in.
And is it Coach Wilson, I believe, right, as the head coach?
Yes.
Have you gotten to meet I guess him or her? I guess.
Yes, I met her a couple times at my soccer games that she came and watched, and at the school I went there about 3 times.
What do you think it'll be like playing for Coach Wilson?
I think I'll love it because she's just a great coach. She definitely connects with the players a lot. She's definitely one of the better coaches I've met.
What are you looking forward to in general about kind of taking your game to the next level?
The next level, just playing at a higher competition compared to what I've been playing at. So it would be good to get more opportunities and everything.
And do you know what you want to go to school for academically?
Yes, I think I'm going to major in either environmental science or mathematics.
Okay. Where do those interests come from?
I'm in AP Environmental right now, and I really love it. And I've always loved math. That's one of my better subjects. So I think, and I don't know, I just like them.
Now, was there a certain point in your soccer career when you kind of realized that like playing at the college level could be a reality? Like this really could happen for you?
Yeah, it was definitely recently. I never thought I'd always wanted to, but I didn't realize it could be a reality until like my sophomore year.
Was there a certain camp or anything that you went to where you were like, hey, I'm on the level here?
Yeah, I went to a couple different colleges, and I was like hanging with the people, so I thought I could do it.
Now today we've also celebrated a couple of your teammates who are going off to play in college. How nice is it to see so many girls from your class being able to continue pursuing this sport and what they love to do?
It's great. I love them both, and they're both amazing soccer players. And everyone else is on my team, so I can't wait to see if any of them sign with any other colleges.
Now, Annika, you'll actually be able to play against her, right? Looking
Yeah.
forward to being her opponent, or are you a little worried about it?
I'm looking forward to it because I love her, so it would be great to see her again because we won't be able, none of us are probably going to the same college, so it'll be good to be able to see our friends.
Looking back, in your time here at Dartmouth High, how do you think it's kind of helped shape you?
It's definitely like given me like a new perspective, I guess you could say. Like it's given me a lot of more opportunities academically and athletically for like everything, I guess.
How much are you looking forward to just the whole college experience and just kind of a new chapter in your life?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So it'll be different. I've lived in Dartmouth my entire life, so it'll be a good change.
All right. Well, thank you. That was all. Congratulations.
Thank you.